Welcome to my channel, Liberty Old Coin. Today, we are diving into a small Australian coin that many people ignore every single day. Yet collectors around the world continue searching for the best examples of it. Let's get started. The 1979 Australia 10-cent Elizabeth II coin has slowly become one of those fascinating coins that surprises people with its history, rarity and high grades, and incredible collector demand. The Australia 10-cent Elizabeth II coin for 1979 was officially issued by Royal Australian Mint, and this particular coin was made as part of Australia's decimal currency system, which first began in 1966. Even though millions of these coins entered circulation, finding one today in beautiful condition is becoming much harder than most people realize. Many were heavily used in everyday shopping, vending machines, buses, and markets across Australia for decades. This famous 10-cent coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the front side, representing Australia's connection to the Commonwealth during that era. The portrait on the coin was designed to show a mature and elegant royal image that became instantly recognizable around the world. On the reverse side, the coin proudly displays the iconic Australian lyrebird, one of the country's most unique and admired birds, symbolizing beauty, national identity, and Australian wildlife. The year 1979 was an interesting period in Australian history because the country was experiencing rapid modernization, expanding cities, and major economic changes. Coins like this moved through millions of hands during everyday life. People used them constantly without thinking they might one day become collectible treasures. That is exactly what makes surviving high-quality examples so exciting today. Most coins from that time are scratched, worn, faded, or damaged after decades of circulation. Collectors especially love the 1979 Australia 10-cent coin because condition changes everything. A normal circulated coin may appear ordinary at first glance, but a sharply preserved coin with strong details, bright surfaces, and minimal work can attract serious attention from buyers. Some collectors spend years searching for cleaner examples because the best preserved pieces become harder to locate every year. Another reason this coin has become so valuable is the growing international interest in Australian decimal coins. Over the last several years, collectors from different countries have started paying closer attention to Australian coins from the 1960s, 1970s, and 1980s. The 1979 issue stands out because it belongs to a classic era of Australian currency that many people remember with nostalgia and pride. Many people also forget how easily coins disappear over time. Huge numbers of 1,979 10-cent coins were lost, damaged, melted, thrown away, or permanently removed from circulation by collectors. Even though the original production numbers were high, truly attractive examples are far less common now. That shrinking supply is one of the biggest reasons collectors continue hunting for them today. When experts examine valuable 1979 Australia 10-cent coins, they carefully study details like luster, strike quality, edge preservation, scratches, and overall eye appeal. Coins with sharp feathers on the lyrebird and clean portraits of Queen Elizabeth II are especially desirable. Even tiny differences in condition can increase the selling price dramatically. One exciting thing about this coin is that some rare examples contain unusual minting characteristics and striking variations that collectors aggressively pursue. Certain coins show stronger strikes, cleaner surfaces, or exceptional mint brilliance that immediately separate them from ordinary pieces. Those standout coins can become centerpieces in Australian coin collections. There are also many stories online from people who discovered these coins accidentally in old family collections or forgotten containers. Some collectors say they almost spent the coin normally before realizing its growing popularity among numismatic buyers. That possibility keeps treasure hunters motivated because valuable coins can still appear in unexpected places. The design itself adds to the coin's popularity. The elegant lyrebird artwork gives the 1979 10-cent coin a timeless appearance that many collectors admire. Unlike modern coins with simpler styles, older Australian coins often carried detailed artistic designs that reflected the country's identity and wildlife in a memorable way. Another reason people continue talking about this coin is because older Australian decimal coins are becoming harder to find in untouched condition. Every year, more collectors buy and store high-grade examples, reducing the number available on the open market. That increasing competition naturally pushes values higher for premium pieces. Some experienced coin dealers believe that the best examples of the 1979 Australia 10-cent Elizabeth II coin could continue rising in value as interest in vintage Australian currency expands globally. Coins connected to Queen Elizabeth II also attract strong historical interest because they represent an important era in modern Commonwealth history. Now here is the exciting part that motivates so many collectors. Exceptional high-grade examples of a 1979 Australia 10-cent coin have the potential to reach impressive prices when sold to the right collector. Average circulated coins may sell for smaller amounts, but premium uncirculated pieces with stunning condition and collector appeal can sometimes reach hundreds of dollars, and extraordinary examples with rare qualities can push toward $1,000 or even higher in competitive collector markets. What makes this even more fascinating is that many people still overlook these coins completely. Some remain hidden inside old piggy banks, inherited collections, garage boxes, or forgotten containers. That means there are still discoveries waiting to happen, and one beautiful 1979 10-cent coin could become an exciting collectible for the future. For collectors, the emotional connection matters too. This coin represents a different time in Australian history, a period before digital payments dominated daily life. Every scratch and every detail tells a story of where the coin may have traveled over the decades. That sense of history creates strong emotional value alongside the financial value. Today, coin collecting has become more popular on social media and online marketplaces than ever before. Videos showing rare Australian coins continue attracting huge audiences because people enjoy the thrill of discovering hidden value in ordinary-looking money. The 1979 Australia 10-cent coin fits perfectly into that exciting world of modern treasure hunting. If you own one of these coins, especially a clean and well-preserved example, you may be holding a piece of Australian numismatic history that collectors would love to add to their collections. The combination of age, historical connection, beautiful design, and increasing collector demand keeps this coin firmly in the spotlight among Australian decimal coin enthusiasts. So before you ignore an old Australian 10-cent coin from 1979, take a closer look. One single coin sitting quietly in a drawer today could become tomorrow's prized collectible. As more collectors compete for the best surviving examples, the excitement surrounding this fascinating Elizabeth II coin may continue growing for many years to come. Next coin, the Australia 10-cent Elizabeth II coin 1981, is one of those coins that many people spend without thinking twice. Yet serious collectors know that certain examples of this coin can become incredibly desirable over time. This famous Australian decimal coin carries a strong connection to the country's history, the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and the golden era of Australian circulating coinage. The 1981 Australian 10-cent coin was produced by the Royal Australian Mint during a period when Australia's decimal currency system was already deeply established across the country. By 1981, these coins were moving through shops, banks, restaurants, train stations, and everyday life all across Australia, becoming part of millions of daily transactions. CoinsInAustralia.com+1. This coin features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, while the reverse side displays the legendary Australian lyrebird design created by Stuart Devlin. The lyrebird became one of the most recognizable symbols on Australian decimal coins because of its beauty and uniquely Australian identity. CoinsInAustralia.com+1. The reason collectors continue talking about the 1981 issue is because condition changes everything. Most of these coins were heavily circulated for decades. They were dropped, scratched, worn down, and damaged through ordinary use. But when a sharply preserved example appears with strong mint shine and beautiful details, collectors immediately notice it. The 1981 coin had a very large original mintage of more than 116 million pieces, but collectors understand something important about older circulating coins. Huge mintages do not guarantee huge surviving numbers in premium condition decades later. Many coins disappeared permanently from circulation over time, while others became too damaged to interest serious collectors. Coinsinaustralia.com+1. What makes this coin exciting today is the increasing global interest in Australian decimal currency. Collectors from Australia, Europe, North America, and Asia have started paying closer attention to older Australian coins connected to Queen Elizabeth II because they represent an important historical era that has now officially ended. Another major factor behind the growing attention is the rising popularity of coin collecting videos online. Many collectors now search through old Australian change, hoping to discover valuable coins hiding in ordinary collections. Videos discussing rare 1981 Australian 10-cent coins continue attracting viewers because people love the possibility of finding unexpected value. YouTube+1. The design itself also plays a huge role in the coin's popularity. The detailed lyrebird artwork gives the coin an artistic appearance that many modern coins no longer have. Collectors appreciate coins that combine history, wildlife symbolism, and strong design quality in a single piece. One reason the future value of this coin could continue rising is because truly high-grade examples become harder to locate every single year. Many surviving coins already show visible wear, fading, edge damage, or surface marks. Perfectly preserved examples attract far more competition among collectors. Some collectors specifically search for unusual minting varieties and striking errors from 1981. Certain pieces show stronger strikes, unusual planchets, or distinctive mint characteristics that create extra excitement in the collector market. Coinsinaustralia.com+2. The current value of a normal circulated 1981 Australia 10-cent coin can vary depending on condition and collector demand. Lower-grade circulated examples may sell for small amounts, while higher mint-state examples already reach much stronger prices in the collector market. Certified high-grade pieces can sell for over $10, and premium examples continue climbing higher. Coinsinaustralia.com+2. But the real excitement begins when collectors talk about elite condition coins. Exceptional, uncirculated examples with nearly flawless surfaces, brilliant luster, and sharp details can command dramatically higher prices because serious collectors compete aggressively for the finest surviving pieces. Some experienced coin enthusiasts believe the very best certified 1981 Australian 10-cent coins could potentially reach several $100s in future collector markets if demand continues growing internationally. Rare error examples or unusually preserved specimens may go even higher, depending on buyer competition. One reason people become emotionally attached to this coin is because it represents everyday Australian life during the early 1980s. These coins traveled through countless hands during a completely different era before digital payments became dominant. Every coin carries decades of history connected to ordinary people in daily life. Collectors also admire the connection to Queen Elizabeth II because her portrait appeared on Australian coins for generations. Coins from her reign now carry even greater historical importance since they represent a completed chapter of Commonwealth history that collectors want to preserve. The copper-nickel composition of the coin gives it durability, but even durable coins rarely survive in untouched condition after decades of use. That is exactly why mint-state examples continue gaining attention among serious numismatists. Pheronum+1. Many people still unknowingly keep these coins hidden inside jars, drawers, inherited collections, or forgotten boxes. Some collectors have discovered surprisingly beautiful 1981 10-cent coins completely by accident while searching through ordinary household change. That possibility keeps the treasure-hunting excitement alive. The market for Australian decimal coins has become much stronger over recent years because collectors increasingly recognize that older circulation coins are disappearing from everyday use. As fewer high-quality examples remain available, competition naturally increases among buyers searching for premium pieces. Another fascinating detail is that collectors often pay much higher prices for coins with original mint brilliance and clean edges. Tiny differences in quality can create major differences in value. A sharply preserved coin can look dramatically more impressive than an ordinary circulated example from the same year. Many collectors now believe that Australian coins from the late 20th century could become even more desirable in the future because they connect modern history with classic coin artistry. The 1981 Australia 10-cent coin fits perfectly into that category of collectible coins with growing nostalgic appeal. Some online collector discussions already show strong interest in unusual 1981 Australian coins and possible mint varieties. Even small differences in strike quality or appearance can create huge excitement among enthusiasts searching for special examples. Reddit +1. The maximum value for a truly exceptional 1981 Australia 10-cent Elizabeth II coin could become surprisingly high in the future if collector demand continues increasing and top-condition examples become even scarcer. While ordinary coins remain common, elite quality examples with extraordinary preservation could potentially push toward $500, $1,000, or even higher in specialized collector auctions where competitive buyers fight for the finest known pieces. That is why so many collectors continue checking old Australian coins carefully instead of ignoring them. One beautiful 1981 Australia 10-cent coin hiding in an old collection today could become a prized collectible tomorrow, especially if it survives in remarkable condition with sharp details, bright surfaces, and strong historical appeal. Second coin, the Australia 10-cent Elizabeth II coin 1984, is one of those fascinating Australian coins that continues attracting attention from collectors who believe older decimal coins could become far more valuable in the future. Even though millions were originally produced, collectors today are constantly searching for the best surviving examples because clean and sharply detailed coins from this year are becoming increasingly difficult to find. This famous Australian 10-cent coin was officially issued by the Royal Australian Mint during an important era in Australia's decimal currency history. By 1984, decimal coins had already become part of everyday life throughout the country, and the 10-cent coin moved constantly through shops, transport systems, restaurants, and businesses across Australia. Coinsinaustralia.com +1. The front side of the coin features Elizabeth II wearing the famous tiara portrait created by Arnold Mackin. On the reverse side appears the beautiful Australian lyrebird designed by Stuart Devlin, a design admired by collectors for its elegance and uniquely Australian identity. Coinsinaustralia.com +1. This coin was created to serve as part of Australia's decimal currency system after the country moved away from pounds, shillings, and pence. The 10-cent denomination became extremely important in daily commerce because it was constantly used in shopping, vending machines, transport fares, and small purchases all over the country. One reason collectors remain excited about the 1984 issue is because of its connection to the classic era of Australian coinage under Queen Elizabeth II. Coins from her reign carry enormous historical significance because they represent decades of Australian and Commonwealth history that collectors now view with increasing nostalgia. The original mintage for the 1984 Australian 10-cent coin was more than 25 million pieces, which sounds enormous at first. But experienced collectors understand something very important about circulating coins. Most coins from this era were heavily used for decades, meaning high-quality survivors are much scarcer than people imagine. Coinsinaustralia.com +1. Many of these coins became scratched, faded, bent, stained, or damaged after years of circulation. That is why collectors become excited whenever they discover an example with strong mint shine, sharp feather details on the lyrebird, and very little wear. Those better preserved examples attract much stronger demand. A growing number of collectors around the world now want Australian decimal coins because they combine history, wildlife designs, royal portraits, and nostalgia in a single collectible item. The 1984 10-cent coin fits perfectly into that category, especially for people building complete sets of Australian coins from the Queen Elizabeth II era. The current value of an ordinary circulated 1984 Australian 10-cent coin can vary depending on condition, but premium mint-state examples already command much stronger prices in collector markets. Certified examples in higher grades have sold for impressive amounts compared to their original face value. CoinsInAustralia.com+2. Some graded mint-state examples already sell for over $10 to $15, and collectors continue competing for the finest known pieces because beautiful coins from this period are becoming harder to locate every year. CoinsInAustralia.com+1. What truly excites collectors is the possibility of discovering exceptional examples with extraordinary preservation or unusual minting characteristics. Coins with blazing luster, nearly flawless surfaces, and strong strikes can stand far above ordinary circulation pieces in terms of desirability. Many coin enthusiasts believe the future value of elite quality 1984 Australia 10-cent coins could continue rising because more collectors are entering the hobby through online videos and social media. People love searching through old coins hoping to uncover hidden treasures sitting unnoticed in ordinary collections. Another reason the coin remains desirable is because older decimal coins slowly disappear from circulation. Coins become lost, damaged, melted, or permanently stored inside private collections. As the supply of beautiful examples shrinks, collector competition naturally becomes stronger. Some collectors specifically hunt for rare mint errors or unusual striking varieties from the 1980s because Australian decimal error coins have achieved remarkable prices in auctions. Rare Australian minting mistakes have sometimes reached over $1,500 in collector markets, creating excitement throughout the hobby. News.com.au. There are also many stories from collectors who discovered valuable Australian coins completely by accident inside old family jars or inherited collections. That possibility keeps people motivated because valuable coins can still appear in everyday places where nobody expects them. The lyrebird design itself adds enormous appeal to this coin. Many collectors believe the older Australian decimal designs were more artistic and detailed than many modern coins. The flowing feathers and elegant appearance of a lyrebird make the 1984 10-cent coin instantly recognizable to Australian collectors. Another important detail is that collectors often pay far higher prices for coins with original mint brilliance and untouched surfaces. Even tiny differences in preservation can create huge differences in value. One sharply preserved coin can look dramatically more impressive than another coin from the exact same year. The demand for coins connected to Queen Elizabeth II has also grown significantly because collectors recognize that her coins now represent a completed historical period. That historical importance creates stronger emotional and collector interest across the numismatic world. How many people want to buy this coin today? The answer is surprisingly large. Thousands of collectors across Australia and internationally search online marketplaces, auctions, coin shows, and collector forums every year looking for older Australian decimal coins in premium condition. The collector community for Australian coins continues expanding as more people enter the hobby. Reddit+1. Some experienced collectors believe the maximum future value for an extraordinary 1984 Australia 10-cent Elizabeth II coin could become very impressive if demand continues increasing and the finest examples become scarcer. Elite specimens with exceptional quality, rare errors, or outstanding certification grades could potentially reach $500, $1,000, or even higher in competitive collector auctions where determined buyers fight for top-condition coins. The most exciting part is that many people still overlook these coins completely. Somewhere right now, beautiful 1984 Australian 10-cent coins may still be hiding inside old containers, forgotten collections, piggy banks, or family drawers waiting to be rediscovered by someone who recognizes their true collector potential. That is why collectors continue paying attention to the Australia 10-cent Elizabeth II coin 1984. is more than just spare change from the past. It is a surviving piece of Australian history, a symbol of Queen Elizabeth II's era, and a coin that could continue gaining collector attention and value for many years into the future. Coinsinaustralia.com+1